Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shanee. Thank you so much for watching. Today guys, I want to share with you a new fragrance I've added to my collection. This is Marc Jacobs Perfect. So if you are interested in seeing what I think about it, just keep on watching. So guys, I wanted to talk to you about a new fragrance I've added to my collection. Like I said, this is Marc Jacobs Perfect. This is one of the new fragrances that came out from Marc Jacobs within 2020. It is considered to be a floral scent. And one thing I love about it, so just talking about the appearance of it, you have this bottle here and you have the creative top. So on the top you have dice, you have a bow, a balloon, a shoe, the MJ logo, a shoe on the back, a cat, some cherries, and then like a little locket as well. The top is what makes the particular appearance of the bottle. It's very creative. One thing I will say, if you are looking for a secure top, so with this you just place it. When you place it, it doesn't snap into place, so you do have to be very careful. Don't pick it up by the top because the fragrance will just fly everywhere. So this doesn't click into place. Of course, you can hear the click, but it doesn't actually do it. The top actually does move. The liquid inside is clear, so I do like that because it doesn't take away from like the appearance of the top. One thing, so let's see about the atomizer. In my opinion, it does distribute very evenly, very good. So that's just my opinion of it. I got this one in a 1.6 at Ulta and it ran me $96. There is a bigger one that's like a 3.4, but I didn't need that one, so this is just the 1.7 ounce. So let's just go ahead and get right into the notes of the fragrance. It has rhubarb, it has almond milk, daffodils, cashmeron, which is kind of like that muskiness you're going to get in the base. That's where that cashmeron is coming from. My intentions of getting this particular fragrance was because I needed another work scent. So right now I'm using Burberry Her. I go back and forth between Lancome's Idol and also Marc Jacobs Daisy. So one thing about Marc Jacobs I like is that it is consistent. They do have a good like following base, and overall they have good fragrances. I have Marc Jacobs, like I said, Daisy, and then I also have the Decadence by Marc Jacobs. So this will be my third Marc Jacobs fragrance that I have in my collection. I said in my notes that this particular fragrance opens up very clean and it reminds me of walking in a fresh cut garden. So that is definitely true. This is on your cleaner side of fragrances. Yes, it does have some muskiness in the end as where the cashmeron comes into play, but I don't get that all throughout. I kind of like the opening the way it is, like just fresh, in your face, crisp. I like it as well. One thing about this is that the star of this fragrance, I will just say, because you can smell it straight off the bat, is the cashmeron. So you do get that floral muskiness of a fragrance. That's really what this is, a floral musk. One thing, if a picky person is doing this, one thing that may take them away from liking it is the almond milk note. Now one thing, like I kind of learned towards this, there is a fragrance by Kilian called Rolling in Love that has a strong almond milk note to it. I particularly don't like that fragrance or lean away from it. This to me does not have that because I feel like the cashmeron kind of blends in perfectly with that almond, so it doesn't have that nuttiness that a lot of people might, you know, not gravitate towards. So if you like Rolling in Love, you might not like that because this almond note isn't as predominant as that one is. One thing for me, this is definitely best for spring and summer. I'll be wearing this particularly for work purposes, but you know, I'll dibble and dabble in the springtime as well. Like, why not? It's still an amazing fragrance, but that's not why I intended on it. But you know, of course, you can wear your fragrances whenever you want. Me personally, the only thing I was kind of disappointed with about the fragrance is that for it to be an EDP, it doesn't really last that long. For me, this particular fragrance doesn't go more than 3 hours before I have to top it up. For some people that may be a deal breaker. For me, it wasn't so much, only because of the fact that I wear 2 to 3 fragrances a day. So for this to last me 3 hours is fine, and if I want to top it off, I can, or I'll just switch to another fragrance. But for the average person that's buying this particular fragrance, if you want it to make it last longer than 3 hours. The only way is maybe if you put an oil on, but even if you don't want to do that, because you shouldn't have to make it last longer, you'll just have to top it up, you know, every 3 hours. But this is just my skin. A lot of people's chemistry, it might last longer, but for me it doesn't last that long on the skin. So that's just one disappointment in it, and honestly that's the only disappointment I have when rating this fragrance. One thing I will say, my rating is a 7 out of 10. That's what I'm gonna give it. One, because it did what I needed to do. That's why I'm kind of ranking it, you know, kind of in that average, because there's nothing to run home about, but it's perfect for what I needed to do. It's very simple. It's actually like a perfect, and when I think of a perfect scent, I think of something that's not over the top, not understated, but it's just right in the middle. So for me, this does it, even though it doesn't last long. I needed it for work purposes. It's a floral, it has a musky note to it. I love that it, you know, the packaging of it is just great. This is something that can be so nice to put on your vanity. If you wanted to, you definitely could. I could see this like as a statement piece on your vanity. One thing, it is a very pleasing scent, and what I will say is the only fault that they have is that you just have to top it up. Other than that, I don't think it's a big downside, but for some it may. So for me, 7 out of 10 is the perfect rating I would give this particular fragrance. If you have it, let me know what you think about it down below. Does it last long on your skin, or is it, you know, just mine that's acting crazy? So if you like the content that I gave you today, guys, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the vibe over here. You can follow me on Instagram as well at The Style of Scents, where we talk about fragrance all day, every day. Oh, and until the next video, bye.